Is anyone ever going to tell the truth about what's happening here?
Oppenheimer is based on the book American Prometheus, which is a very in-depth look at the history and life of J. Robert Oppenheimer.
It goes into such extreme levels of detail. Kai Bird and Marty Sherwin are absolute master historians.
It was an amazing screenplay. I was very pleased that he managed to capture the personality of Oppenheimer, and he told the story of the Manhattan Project. I was particularly pleased that he also really heavily focused on the tragedy, the downfall of Oppenheimer.
The script is written in the first person. Like, I walked into the room and I met Strauss or whoever it is, and that's very unusual. It took me a minute to actually comprehend.
It puts you in the position of a rare individual such as Oppenheimer's mind, and just the incredible gravity of where he found himself historically.
I just found it so emotional to be completely kidnapped and in the head of this one character was intoxicating.
The script's kind of built like a Swiss watch. You know, he plays with time, he's jumping around the life of Oppenheimer, and you're kind of putting this mystery together.
I think that he used devices to help communicate how the audience should know where they are, what point of view, because it is a massive story and it's got the cast of Ben-Hur and it spans decades.
You are the man who gave them the power to destroy themselves.
It's not a history lesson. It's not telling people this is what you must learn from this, but I think it's very clear. It can reflect back on what's happening in the world today in pretty alarming ways.
It's one of the best scripts I've ever read, based on one of the best books I've ever read, about something that still has a lot of significance in our lives today.
At the end, I watched the credits roll, and then I got up and walked over to Nolan, and I gave him a big hug and whispered in his ear, "It's brilliant."